Can you get any sparks going, Sandra?
So if I'm getting the angle right.
Been making an observation, have we? Compared to the ones here that are all worn, which was causing the tight. But this little arrangement here is the important one, and then more important, this pulley here. I love the Husqvarna, you know, it's the best mower I've ever had. It's been better than the John Deere. I think it's 11 nights from tomorrow. This one all cut. It's the start of a new vlog. It's the start of a new working week for me. People on pitch number... I can't remember what pitch number you were on. Pitch number something that you were on. You've left today and caught me. So thank you very much for the Haribos. Some of you may realise I've had a bit of a Haribo melted disaster. And it's somewhat later in the morning, going into dinner time. I'm joined by a guest. Hello, Sandra. It's been a while.
It has. Now you need to ask me a question. What do you ask every time I come to the nursery? You say, what have you bought me for dinner? I'm starving.
What have you bought me for my dinner? I'm starving.
Brought you some fresh cooked sausage wrapped in bacon.
Don't open those. So we got these from this butcher in Boston. And these are so incredibly tasty and nice.
It's lovely when they were cooking.
Yeah, but I'm leaving the nurseries in a couple of weeks, and that's the first dinner you've ever bought me in 3 years. You never bought me anything else.
Did the air fry barbecue for you.
Right. Do you want to just open that card? Because it says Neil on it. And the people this morning also left a card. And Sandra is here for a reason. So can you guess why Sandra's here?
Just to say...
It never rains in the nurseries. Thank you for a lovely stay. Very impressed with the site. Good luck in your new adventures, from Jackie Keith, which is Jackie 64. Oh, Jackie 64. So yeah, that's the name on the comments on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for that. Yeah, and we've also got some other 3 lots of subscribers with us currently at the moment. So why is Sandra here? That is the question. That is the question. I'm going to put them on my desk. All excited with all the new leaflets we've got, because sorry, I'm going to let Paul sort it out. We've been putting brewery leaflets everywhere, and we're down to like ones and everything. Anyway, these are all going to be filled up. So let's just put that onto the desk. And I think I'm going to take Sandra out into my shed, and we can explain why Sandra's here. So it's ironic enough, it's bin day. We've got a couple, so we had people leaving today, including a subscriber who I hope you got your electric box lock sorted out. They've had to cut a cable, the box wouldn't unlock, so with the barrels turning around. Anyway, fingers crossed you'll have that sorted out. And some of you will remember we've got a problem with the Husqvarna mower. Right, I'm just going to take a bolt off something and just show you what we had. A problem with the blade that had been bouncing and buffering and wasn't behaving itself at all. And if you look at that hole there, if you can see it, that is how big the hole should have been. There you go, subscribers as well. There we go, it says Sandra. And that's how big the hole should have been. Just hold that one up, Sandra, then you can see the difference on what's going on. But crucially, it's important. Just hold the camera for me, Sandra. Just hold that. So what was really important was this shaft was basically going through here, and that is what the problem was. But basically, what should have been happening is that goes up the shaft, and if you look at the spigots, that catches on the spigots, which spins round. But you'll notice that the spigots here are worn away because of that. So we're now waiting for a new shaft with a bearing. So this will go onto here, this will go onto here, and then that's the pulley. So I'm going to leave it all together. so coming on to here now. So that shaft comes through here, which is where the blades come on. So we've given this a good clean over, or Dave's given it a clean over, I've given it over, that's the hole there. So the reason Sandra's here, right, Sandra, do you want to explain why you're here?
So, one of the things I was learning more about when I was away from a week in Norfolk was about tool maintenance, repair and sharpening blades. So I'm going to help out and hopefully get some practice and hopefully improve the cutting on here.
So while we've got the mowers sort of...
the only slight proviso is like normally that sort of job would probably be better on a rotary grinder, but I'll try and do it by hand and probably get me a bit better than you were.
No, well, Dave, funny enough, he's found a sharpening stone by the looks of it, an oil, what we call an oil stone.
That's what I brought with me.
Yeah. So there's two. So Sandra's going to be videoing some of this for her own vlog, but basically, I'm not. We could take this off. I'm going to leave this on because you can see the angle of the sharpener here, so it's quite straightforward with it on.
You can see where it's worn. I mean, the question is, that should be flat and it should be shaped on the other side. Can you feel the feel on the back?
Right. So, but what we've got is we've got one that we prepared earlier. It's important to keep these in this order for me. So don't get them out. So this is the thing what goes in.
Better here. So that's your shaped side. The other side should be flat. But I can work on that.
Right. So so this is the blade. What is basically is like that. So the opposite side of that is here.
So that's, but obviously it's got a curve on it as well. So I've got a curved sharpening tool which can wet with water.
Okay. So if push comes to push, we can take it off the blade off the mower, but I'm hoping it can be done on. There's one less thing to go wrong. So what's in your toolbox?
Well, I've got a selection, but now I've seen the blades. So things like this won't. So this one won't work because this is flat and it's also probably a bit too fine graded. But so that would be if you're sharpening a flat surface. You've got two different grades, and that's with oil.
Right.
And then I've got this kind of stone, which again I have used with oil, but to be honest, more kitchen knife type stuff for curved surfaces. Yeah, so it's got a bit of shaping to it.
Yep.
But I think the best thing will be probably the traditional whetstone, which I don't use for food for one.
So, ironically enough, I'm just going to grab something here.
Can you let me finish, me love?
Yeah, you can do.
How about that chunker? So,
How about this chunker?
well, I think this one's better.
I think mine's better.
I said you're so impatient. But
Anyway.
To be quite honest, that's one of them but broken. It's identical.
Like everything at the nurseries. Right, so Dave actually found that here, so somewhere along the line.
They are good. They are. So yeah. So but you wet it and then.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have a go with this one, but I brought gloves as well.
Okay. So I will record a little bit of Sandra wetting a stone and doing a bit of sharpening, and then
I need a bit of flat bench.
yeah, loads of flat bench up here. Can you get any sparks going, Sandra?
So if I'm getting the angle right, it should make an even clean bit along the camber. So that's what I'm working on.
But does it spark? Are we going to get any fire?
We would if we were using the rotary one. I mean, you'd normally do a bigger job like this with an electronic rotary blade, but we'll give it a go. Just need to hold that end as well. There's not a clamp or anything, is there? It's rocking around. So we could put some wood under it, maybe. So it needs to be off the. You're making a shadow, unfortunately.
A lot of grinding going on in the mower shed today. It's normally quite quiet here, apart from the pigeons.
So I've just done a bit of a test cutting some blades of grass outside. It's definitely sharper than it was. So you can see where it's all bright now. So you've got, the blade's sharper, but so there's just such a massive chunk out of there. I think you need some power tools to get that.
So if you got that stone on my head and started scraping my head, like, would I become bright, Sandra? I'm not stupid.
So, as I say, I've got 8 of these to do, so it's not perfect, but it's going to be a lot better for you. So
that's good. You got that.
I think if I came again, I'd come with power tools and a clamp.
Well, this will be so almost certainly the last time we'll be having this these blades off while I'm here.
Hopefully.
While Sandra's just doing that, I'm going to have a bit of a grey. They're still warm, so Sandra's cut these in the air fryer. Next time I'm in Boston, I'll try and get the name of this butcher. They wouldn't allow us to film in there, but they have some absolutely. Oh, these are so tasty, so nice. Sandra's on to the second blade, and she's now saying that she might want us to whip off this blade as well. So that's the completed one. And again, I'm a bit of a stickler for leaving things. So when we come to put it all back on, everything should go okay, including all the spanners, and there's a little hex screwdriver there for one of the nuts. I'm grinding in my shed, Dad. How exciting is this?
Wow.
She's proper grinding.
Oh my God, she's fixing lawnmowers.
So this is what my new skill I've been learning.
Oh, good.
Wow.
She's cutting grass now. Look.
Yeah, I think you meant to stick it back on the machine, and the machine does it.
Yeah. Here's something for you.
Really?
So
it really is for us.
It really is.
Who's this from?
Sorry, Sandra.
Should be dried off a little bit of oil as well in the shop.
So,
Fantastic.
Get your wife in the shed and get her grinding. Just been making an observation. Let's get an explanation. Sandra, this technique you're doing, right? Well, I didn't realise you'd got the special extra bit that you didn't ask for. Why are you still on a breeze block?
So I can get some welly to get some weight, get some extra force on the job.
So did you know that plasterers, when they're plastering, wear mini stilts, for want of a better word?
No.
They're like big, like massive, like high heels that go on the bottom of the shoes, so they can do the plastering. Yeah.
So that's not too bad. I'm gonna look at that.
Marvellous. Right, so that main cut spray what Sandra was doing was underneath there now, so we've just taken that all off, and that's all back on. And what I need to do now is put the guard back on for this pulley, and then those that know will know. The tail of the pulley coming around here, which is a nightmare to put on if you've never done it before. Right, very grey, very autumnal, and our arrivals are all in, which is just going to give me a little bit of free time to go for a mini walk with Sandra to somewhere where we've hardly been at all this year. But we spent quite a lot of time last year by the campsite. So I'm going to take Sandra, because we might be coming back with something. Because we caught so much badger and animal footage on our trail cams last year, I've just not bothered to put them out really this year. But this little woods was alive with the badgers and the wildlife, and we've hardly been in it at all this year. Yeah, I mean, these are still hanging. This thing that's broken. So those that were watching the videos from last year will remember we put the peanut butter on here, and we had the badgers foraging away. But we've come down for some stuff here that got left in the woods, which we're going to take back. Hello.
This is a walnut.
That's a walnut. I've still not seen a walnut on a walnut tree.
And this is a baby walnut.
I've still not seen a baby walnut on a baby walnut tree. And this is the log that so much Footage was done as we coated it with peanut butter. And it's another weekend approaching. And we've got a glorious day ahead, allegedly. And quite unusually, nobody actually leaving this morning. As I'm recording this, it's a Friday. And by close of play today, I think we've got one hard standing pitch left. Apart from that, we're full. So, cottage turnover will be underway. Mad mow on the Stiga, and then all being well, we'll be having a look at the Husqvarna deck, because the shaft that we need to replace has also come today as well. Alright, so I'm going to try and get this new shaft put on to the mower. Let me get the other one and try and show you what's going on. I think we showed this was the one that was with this pulley, which is worn out completely, not very good at all. Onto the floor, and then we managed to track down a pre-love shaft, and I don't know whether you can see here little sprickets here, compared to the ones here that are all worn, which was causing the problem. This one on the left here is the new one. So I'm just going to go and reassemble all of this, and fingers crossed I can nip it all up and I can get the deck ready to push under. I am going to need a lift, possibly off Dave, I think, to attach the deck, and then I've got to get all the pulley, which is, who remembers this not snapped one of them at all this year. Right, let's see if I can do a lot of this. Dave with us, so we've managed to get this all on now. And as I sort of said, I called you Ian the other day on a video, you know, I was talking to Ian, you responded it. So, this thread on this side here, with the way these are spinning, is a normal right-hand thread, but this thread on this side here is a left thread, and we were wondering why that wouldn't tighten up, but that's all being well. We've actually got the, we've got the deck on there now, and then the new spindle is going through here, and that's a new pulley. And then what we've got to do now is loosely put the pulley on, and then underneath here we've got two other pulleys. You've got the main drive pulley here, and then this one here is what's the electronic clutch, because this has got an electric clutch. Where's the electric clutch gone on there? Here, there. So that's the electric clutch. Right, let's try and see if this. So we've got the pulley roughly laid on, and again, those I've been watching for 3 years will remember the nightmare we've had with this Husqvarna and belts, especially in wet conditions. I took a photograph here because we couldn't figure out how this belt went round, and the logic, when you look at it now, it is logical. But when you're underneath, it's not logical. So this is straightforward. This is straightforward. We've got the clutch pulley, and we've got the main drive pulley here, which will be in the mower, which will all go tight. But this little arrangement here is the important one. And then more important, this pulley here is on a spring. So later we'll be using a foot just to slacken off the pulley. Well, that little arrangement was an absolute head scratcher when we put the first pulley on. I think it was Paul from our seasonal area just come in one morning and did it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to slide the deck under, and then we've got, I think it's 6 circlips to put on. Are we missing a circlip? Are we missing a circlip? Can't be far away. Can't be far away. Anyway, we've got 2 small ones. I think we're missing a circlip at the moment. We have to put a nail in until we find one. So it was 5 circlips. We've got 1 circlip here. There's another circlip down here, and then the 2 small circlips are on that side. but because the deck pushes in from the right, is that starboard or port?
Right, starboard.
Yeah, whatever. The deck pushes underneath here, so that's why there's not 6. So that one there lines it up, but the deck now should be in place. That wasn't too bad, Dave, was it?
No.
Bit fiddly, but I've got these light jeans on. These are my grass jeans. If ever I put these jeans on, I always get covered in. We did have a problem where the belt was on too tight. Right, Dave, is it making any logic at all? So it's going round the top, it's going round the main pulley on the other side.
Round the outside.
Round the outside.
Round the outside of the front.
Round the top. Round the top.
Round the top.
It comes into this is the spring loaded one. This is the adjustable one.
Yeah.
This was the quirky one. How it goes. It then feeds round the back and does like a figure of 8, and then tucks away underneath there, and then that can do it. There's another one. And I think we had a problem with that when we did it before. So we just had a trial one. We have broke a belt. Me and my big mouth. Will she cut? That is the question. So that's the first time we've actually cut in front of the facilities with the Husqvarna for quite a period of time. And look at that. So just get these in. Looking really nice. So just said to Dave, team effort. So me and Dave, we've always worked well. This year we worked really well together, figuring things out, and yeah, a bit of a learning curve all round. And obviously with the help of Sandra sharpening the blade, what more can we say? So that's done. So I would normally now use a Stiga mower to go around and do this big cut. But I'm just going to go and give this a call. I've got half an hour, then I need to do the facilities, ready for this afternoon's check-in. I love the Husqvarna, you know. It's the best mower I've ever had. It's been better than the John Deere that I've had in the past. It's been better than the Westwood mower. Blimey Charlie, historically I had a Westwood mower on one campsite. Yeah, best mower ever. Right, I'm really pleased with that cut. Sorry, I'm just pulling some thistles from around this hook-up post here. But that's yeah, what an amazing cut that is. So a combination of the pulleys all working properly. Thanks to Dave for helping me get that bottom deck off. To Sandra for doing that blade sharpening. So that's definitely made a big improvement. So I'm just going to, as usual on a Friday, get to pitch number 8. Just running a bit behind schedule now, obviously with all the messing around, toilets, and then we'll get all of these hard standing cut, all being well, in time for this afternoon's arrival. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. So I'm just down in the tent area. We've got the tent down the bottom. They depart tomorrow. They've been here for a week's holiday, and I've got another tent down here tonight. Bundled up in the sky, don't know if you can see. Yeah, the Husqvarna lives on for another day, and I think it's only another, like I said last week, another 3 grass cuts, and then we're into October. So in a couple of weeks I'll just raise the decks up so it cuts a little bit higher, and then final cut will be in October, and that'll be it. The end of an era. What a fun guy to be with. It's that time of year again. Look at these. Not too sure what kind of mushrooms those are. There's another one. Yeah, that time of year done for another day. I'm just going to flip over to the cottage, make sure everything's all okay over there, and then back on the mower. And it's a gorgeous day. So yesterday was really, well, you saw it was very grey, miserable. I had a hoodie on for most of the day, and you keep getting them autumnal feels Fields. Leaves changing over here, and over on the. Those some of you may remember. I'm at the back of the cottage here. Last year we cut all the rows right down, and these are quite late coming out. I was just saying to Tracy, which are bees, how pretty they're looking and everything. September, very late this year. This very late. Right, so oh no, just dropped a pair. Oh, right, just going to put my dinner on my desk. Just check no last minute bookings have come in, which is super annoying when they do. And then start putting the middle island. But I'll give you a quick whirl of how the cut has gone this morning. With the repairs we've done and the sharpened blade. It's looking very quick. Drive around the hard standing pitches. So these are all booked up tonight. See how nice the grass is cutting. How nice the grass is cutting. How nice the grass is looking. Beautiful. Out for the day. They may be moving over this way of the country. We've got a puddle. Pitch number 7 all done. These are some subscribers here on pitch number 8. Number 9 coming on this afternoon. Number 10 and 11 out for the day. Number 12 ready to stay on this afternoon. 13 out for the day. 14 out for the day. Pitch number 15 are subscribers. They've gone on for a bike ride to Anderby, I do believe. They're due to go tomorrow, but they're going to book on in the morning. They're going to book on to pitch number 19. That pitch is going to be up for I think it's 11 nights from tomorrow. This one all cut. And yeah, right. More mowing and grass cutting to commence. Busting for a slash, and I'm going to get something to eat and have a sit down for half an hour, and I've got probably another 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes on the mower left to finish. Did anybody spot that I forgot to mow pitch number 3? Coming up tomorrow, I'm going to be handing Tracy all the new leaflets. Well, they'll get out on display very, very soon. But for now, I think I'm going to finish the vlog off. And the Husqvarna, my favourite mower that I never have any problems with, shall live on for another day. Yeah, I'm dead chuffed, to be fair, that we actually not only managed to find the fault, but we've actually managed to fix the fault. And the great thing going forward with Dave, he's had a great experience now on knowing how to remove that deck and how the belt goes and all the rest of it. So that's the way the mop flops. It's been a nice day. Stay tuned in. Fingers crossed tomorrow I'll get you another vlog, all being well. Remember, I am rebranding the channel. I've got some ideas that I'm working on. More coming up. Keep smiling, everybody.